All right. So we've got contempt here. I'm not expecting a court reporter or anything like that, right?
Correct.
All right. If both parties raise their right hand for me. You swear affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
Ma'am? You're on mute, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you put your hands down. So is there any witnesses besides the two parties?
No.
All right. All right. Ma'am, do you have any witnesses besides yourself?
No, sir.
All right. It's not sir, but that's okay. Anyway, all right. So this is limited to 1 hour. At 11 o'clock, I have to take a break and let the other motions in. 1 hour period. All right. Go ahead, counsel. Y'all can go straight into it. I don't necessarily need, wait, who is Keenan Peoples? Did you hire a lawyer, ma'am?
No. My
Keenan, no, stop. Must be here early for the motions. All right. Yeah. Go ahead, counsel.
Okay. I can be brief. You said you didn't want to go into. You just want to go right into it. Is that what
Right,
you're
yeah,
saying?
I don't need openings. You just I've got the case pulled up in front of me. So
Okay. All right. Then, Mr. Cobb, I'm going to just kind of quickly go back to the temporary order, which was entered in November 23rd, 2021. And do you recall what the general terms of visitation you were awarded in that temporary order are?
The original order, I get one Wednesday's dinner with my daughter on Wednesdays, and then I get every other weekend, Friday to Sunday.
Okay. And that was entered in November of 2021. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you recall being back here for a hearing on contempt of that order on May 5th, 2022?
Correct. After that hearing, the original order, I only got to visit my daughter, I think a limited amount of times, and I went 4 to 5 months without seeing her. That's when we filed for another contempt. That's when we filed for the first
Hold on.
contempt.
All right, let me just, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the contempt order. Let's just go ahead and address what the general term. All right. So did you get your daughter on or around June 10th of this year for the extended parenting time?
I received her a day late, but I did receive her.
Okay. And did you keep her for the whole 30 days?
No, I didn't keep her for the entire 30 days.
Okay. And what day did you return her to her mother?
June 29th.
Okay. And actually, just to provide a little bit of context for the court, let me back up. Where does your daughter and her mother currently reside?
Northridge, California.
Okay. And where do you reside?
I travel for work, but Atlanta, Georgia is my primary residence.
Okay. And did you also have did you have a residence in California near them?
Yes, I have another residence in Burbank.
Okay. And were there any proceedings, legal proceedings addressing custody of your child addressed in California while this case was pending?
Yes, we had a domestic violence restraining order against Charlotte, in which they were trying to determine jurisdiction and controls over visitation.
Okay. And did California determine that they have jurisdiction or no?
No, they determined that that Georgia would retain jurisdiction.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to this past summer visit. Why, can you explain to the court why you returned her early? So I think you testified you returned her about 10 days early. Can you explain what happened and why?
Yes, during the course of my visitation, I noticed that my daughter and her mother were communicating a lot. And at the time, my daughter was becoming more aggressive and violent towards me. She physically attacked me at one point, in which she talked to her mother, and her mother ended up harassing me and calling the police and stuff like that. So during that time, I also arranged for my daughter to go to therapy because of her aggressive behavior. So during the time I had her, she went to about 3 therapy appointments, and speaking with the therapist was advising me that my daughter didn't feel safe and like she could trust me because of the alienation from her mom for the past really 3 years, but at least the prior 4 months without having any contact with her. So it was recommended that I try to do what I can to show my daughter that she can trust me and I wasn't trying to keep her away from anybody. So me, my daughter, and her mother agreed that I would let her spend a couple days with her mom for the holiday break, and I would then pick her back up and continue my visitations to show that my daughter that, you know, I trust you, you can trust me, to build that relationship slowly.
Okay. And when you said the holiday, which holiday are you referring to?
July 4th.
Okay. And did you discuss that with Ms. Cobb?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And was it your understanding she agreed to return Madison a few days later or after July 4th?
Yes, I had already booked flights back I had already booked flights here to let her spend a couple days with her mom. Her mom did agree to that before I did that because I was in Atlanta during the time and I was booking flights to try to bring her back to also complete my visitation in California. But yes, her mom agreed to it.
Okay. And then that day that you returned to June 29th, did Ms. Cobb then talk to you on the phone about this agreement or this visitation issue?
Yes, as soon as I dropped her off, her mother called me and was ranting about something about me and my girlfriend and saying that don't come around her child anymore, don't contact her, don't speak to her anymore. And I'll have to go through her and basically threatening me. Okay. As soon as I dropped her off.
Did you record any of that conversation?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play the recording. If you could just verify that it is the recording. Give me one moment. Okay, so Mr. Cobb, how soon after you dropped Madison off approximately did Charlotte call you?
3 minutes, maybe.
Okay, so is it your understanding, was Madison in the car with her?
Well, I dropped Madison off at her residence, so I'm not sure where she was at the time, but I would assume somewhere in her apartment.
Okay. All right. And so in that phone call, she says she's not going to let you see Madison again, correct?
Correct.
Has she fulfilled that promise?
Yes, she has. I haven't spoke to my daughter since I dropped her off on June 30th.
All right.
29th.
And I'm going to show you a copy of what we've marked as plaintiff's exhibit number 1. All right. And are you asking for an order of incarceration for Ms. Cobb related to the denial of visitation?
Yes, considering I have had limited visitation and denied visitation for the last few years with my daughter, I think that's the only way that I can have it enforced and that I can check on the health and the mental wellness of my child, check her schooling. The last time that I had my daughter for that short period of time, I was deeply concerned with her mental health. That's why she was I was trying to get her enrolled in therapy, and I am truly concerned about her health.
Okay. Now, and just to touch on that last document we'll go over here, was there an altercation that happened between you and Madison during the visit?
Yes, there was an altercation where she struck me. She had a panic attack. She was just very aggressive, and she couldn't necessarily vocalize what was going on with her, but the professionals that were involved told me that, you know, they definitely believe that she has some trauma because of the lack of visits and understanding what's going on with me and her mother. basically just being isolated and alienated. And each professional that I spoke with said that she needs to be,
I object.
she needs to
That
receive.
counselor, that counselor is not here. I object. That counselor is not here to. I know nothing about a counselor, so I don't know what you're talking about. That counselor is not here to speak for themselves. You could have called.
We'll move on, Judge. So,
Thank you. Sustain.
Mr. Cobb, I'm just going to show you. So did you take any video of one of the altercations with Madison that led to you taking her to a counselor?
Yes.
All right. Do you recall when that video was taken approximately?
July 18th, around there.
June? All right, July.
June.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to show you a clip of that video briefly if you can. All right. So, Mr. Cobb, why was Madison mad at you at that point?
Earlier the day, I think she was talking to her mom, and her mom was telling her she doesn't have to basically follow my rules. She doesn't have to go to sleep. She's on LA time. She doesn't have to listen to me. And she's just, she was just, didn't trust me and just raging. I'm not even sure if she really knows, but she just has a lot of anger.
Okay. All right, Judge, I don't have any further questions for Mr. Cobb.
All right, ma'am, do you have any questions specifically for him that relates to this case?
Yes, I do. Mr. Cobb, is that you and your attorney, Mr. Kevin, requested for our daughter to have her own attorney?
You're breaking up. What you say?
Is it true that you and your attorney, the last time we were in contempt court, you requested for our daughter Madison to have her own attorney?
I'm not sure. Kevin, did we?
Well, if I could interject, Judge, I think she's referring to the motion for a guardian ad litem, which the judge addressed, and the issue was cost.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And is it true that you guys asked to dismiss her getting her own attorney a few weeks ago? I guess 2 or 3 weeks ago, the last time we were in court. Is that true?
I don't, Kevin, did we?
Is Mr. Pomola said it was a fees payment.
It was so Mr. Cobb, remember so the judge brought it up. They wouldn't provide a one at no cost through ABLF, and it was a cost issue.
Yeah,
So I think Charlotte's referring to the guardian ad litem when she says the attorney for Madison.
I got you. So there was supposed to be, we're asking for a guardian, asked one through ABLF, and obviously people made too much money or something came up with that probably. So you would have to pay one if one was appointed. Am I kind of on there? Okay. All right. I got it.
Yeah.
Move on, ma'am.
Yes. Mr. Cobb, who is Elizabeth Mayberry?
That's their attorney and representative that I used in California.
Okay. Is it true that you guys were trying to move the custody to California?
Objection, relevance, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, what we're going to focus on is the contempt that's claimed here, and that is the withholding of visitation and everything that's noted in there. Not going forth about whether or not the case is going to be handled in California or Georgia, because I don't care. It's here.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Is it true that on June the 19th, within the second week of within the first week and a half that you had our daughter for the long visitation, that you guys got into an altercation where you choked her?
No, it's not true. But we
Okay.
did get into an altercation. Or she attacked me.
Okay. Is it true that the police were looking for you for 2 days?
I have no idea when.
Hold on. He's not going to know what the police were doing. So move on.
Okay. Is it true that family services was called that the police ordered?
Objection. Rather, what?
Well,
You don't object, his counsel does. That question made no sense.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. Is it true that the police did locate you guys after the second day of looking for you?
well,
I don't
objection
know
again.
when.
It's just the form of the question. She's assuming that he knows about the police looking for him. He's testified he doesn't know about the police looking for him.
Okay.
So then he can't answer anything about whether or not they were looking for him for 1 day, 2 days, whatever. So move
Okay,
on. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Is it true that the police did speak with you?
Yes.
Okay, because I could provide a case number.
He said they did.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. It was a lag in the. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
It said it was a wellness check. What?
Yes.
So
Okay.
I'm assuming that you called.
Y'all don't
Is it-
argue. Go ahead. Next question.
Yes. Sorry. I'm trying not to cut you off. It's lagging a little bit. Is it true that family services was ordered through the police department?
Nope. Stop.
No.
Stop. Man, he won't know what the police did. I want you to focus on what's alleged. He won't know what police did or what action they took. Okay. So move on.
Yes, he does, but he
Well,
doesn't
man,
know.
he don't know what the police did. For all he knows, you called defects. He doesn't know that the police, it's confidential. Next question.
Okay. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so first thing you do is you're asking a question you don't know the answer to. So he doesn't know what the police did. Once
Okay.
they leave him, he has no clue. Next question.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay. Is it true that defects did come out and speak with you and our daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
And they told me the exact same thing I'm telling here. They said that obviously they can tell my daughter's been coached.
All right.
And I need to put
I want to hear. Well, she wants to hear what they said. They told you she's been coached. Next question.
Okay. Oh my God. Is it true?
And they closed the case.
Man, all right, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Is it true that I'm trying to think if I have anything to ask him because it's like I'm shaking over here. Is it true that you didn't provide all the addresses that our daughter was staying at, which was a court order?
Objection relevance to the contempt proceeding, Your Honor.
How is that relevant to this contempt, ma'am?
Okay, is it true? I'm sorry. Is it true that you brought our daughter back? No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that question. I'm sorry. Is it true that you and your attorney requested for additional days before her 30-day visitation? That you requested for additional days because you had missed a weekend or a couple of days you was out of town?
Don't know what you're referring to.
Is it true that you were going back and forth with my attorney that I had at the time, asking for more days, demanding more days, the week?
Objection, Your Honor. I don't know how that's relevant to what the claims are in the motion for contempt we filed.
And so you got to focus on what's filed.
Because he was supposed to have our daughter more than 30 days. He was supposed to give her.
And he said that. He said he returned her early, but that contempt motion that you were served, that's what you need to focus on.
Okay. Is it true that you called me? Is it true that you called me 1 or 2 days before you returned her to say that you were bringing her back early.
Yes.
Is it true that you told me that we should sit down and see a mediator without our attorneys being present?
Objection. I mean, that's fine, but it's not relevant to the contempt proceeding, Your Honor.
Yeah, it really isn't relevant.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is it true that you have spoken to our daughter several times over the phone, and she mentioned to you that she was headed to an audition or coming back from audition?
No, she texted me one time saying that she was at an audition and did not follow up since the time that I dropped her off with you. I have not talked to her, text her, or anything other than that time. And I don't even know if that text came from you. I can't even verify that text came from.
Ma'am, I want you to focus on what's alleged in this petition, this motion for contempt, okay? Because I'm not following the questions you're asking.
Okay, I don't have any more questions for him. If I could just speak my piece when it's time, that's fine.
All right.
But
Counsel, do you have anything?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
All right. Or do you want to call her on cross first?
No, she can proceed. We rest our case.
All right. Go ahead, ma'am.
yes. So I'll be very quick because I don't want to waste your time. I'm sorry I can't hear it as well, but I'm leaning over closer to the phone. When the first contempt order had took place back in, I believe it was May, I'm not sure the exact dates. I didn't have an attorney, so I was kind of representing myself. I didn't know if I was supposed to wait till I go to court just to explain to them why I was keeping Mr. Cobb away from my daughter. The last visitation he had before the month of May, he left our daughter in a hotel room.
Objection, Your Honor. We actually covered all of that in the May 5th hearing, and that was addressed at court with Judicial Officer Dombrowski.
Judge Houston. All right, so Judge Houston already heard that. I don't want to relitigate anything else, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. I brought it up because they brought the first contempt up. Okay, so moving forward,
they were laying out. They were laying out a little bit of history for me, but I've got it. So that was decided by Judge Houston.
Yes. So when we returned to court and they honored him the missing days, the missing days for him to get the 30 days when she finished her school, when she gets out of school for the end of the school year. I believe it was 30 days before it was time for him to pick her up that week of, which was the week of the 10th. His attorney was going back and forth with my attorney at this time, back and forth demanding more time because
that's what lawyers do.
Yeah. So
it doesn't matter.
Yes. So we added more days at time. Mr. Cobb didn't get her on the 10th. He picked her up on the 11th because she was sick. She did go to urgent care. We provided that information with. So he came and got her on June 11th. During this time, I didn't speak with Mr. Cobb at all. The one time I tried to speak with him just to kind of, be cordial, he was real nasty and hostile. So I decided, okay, I'm not going to talk to him at all. I'll just, communicate with my daughter. At the time, I really wasn't calling my daughter that much. She was calling me. She'll FaceTime me. So when she FaceTime me, she just showed me her little dance moves and just being a kid, right?
So, all right, Ms. Cobb, I'm sorry. I hate that, but since I was a few minutes late doing this, it's 11:01. Let me let these other folks in and we'll start, okay? Just give me 1 second, let these other people in for the rest of my calendar.